We have a lot to talk about. Hey guys, it's me, your favorite person in the world. I'm doing a get ready with me discussion video because I have to go to the orthodontist, and I was like, why don't I film myself while I'm getting ready? Because why not? It's like 9:31 right now and it starts at 10:45. I'm really pushing it with these videos. I wanted to talk to you guys about going back to school this September. You know, during Corona. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
I'm in danger.
And I have a lot of things to say about the matter. Yeah. Why would you... Okay. Whoever agrees to go back to school basically sides with Trump. I can't hate the guy because I'm a Christian. I can't hate him. But it's the fact that he's so dumb that he's gonna risk students getting corona. Like, I don't know about your district, but my district just put out like agenda of what's gonna happen. Like, my parents, literally a bunch of parents don't even agree with the matter. I don't know what my governor is like doing about it, but he's trying to make it a safe way for kids to go back to school, even if there even is a safe way. I understand that kids need to see other physical contact and stuff. Like, they can't stay cooped up in one setting for a long time. I understand that. I feel the same way. I'm very hyper and I love my friends. But you're really gonna risk people getting corona just because you want to go and see your friends? Like, no. And like, I remember watching the news or whatever, and I guess like some schools, like, kids didn't even wear any masks. I'm just like, who told you to not go out the house without a mask? And it's like, so you're not gonna care about the other people around you? They do realize they're just risking kids and teachers getting corona. Like, do teachers even feel right about this? Like, do the teachers have a say-so? Because like, if they don't, that's like not good. But it's like stupid to me. It's extremely stupid to me that we have to go back to school. Like, I just feel like it's too early. Granted, I don't like online school at all. Like, I remember there was one subject I just could not get into at all because it was online. Like, I needed it physically in front of me. But like, I'd rather suffer trying to work through a class than going to a class and being risked the potential of getting corona. I know I'm healed and I know that like I'm protected, but at the same time it's like, what about other kids? At the same time it's like, what about other kids? And especially kids who have to go home to grandparents and like babies and stuff that are, you know, the most at risk. And it's just like, why? And it feels like Trump just wants everyone to get corona. Why else would he be forcing people to go back to school and not funding schools if they don't go back to school because of corona? Like, that's the stupidest, shadiest crap to me. Like, you really want our human population to die out, don't you? And that's all cool and dandy. I mean, hey, as long as I get to heaven, I don't care about dying. Like, it's stupid to me. And I don't know about your district, but like I said, my district put out like a schedule and things like that's gonna happen. And they were like saying there's gonna be sessions where we can take off our masks and stuff when we go outside or something like that. What about in the winter? Like, do you not think about the weathers in this situation? Unless we do homeschooling during winter and then go back in like the summerish times, do you not think about winter? And then we have this whole freaking schedule. It's different in other schools. For some odd reason, it's different because where my cousins go to school, they have a schedule where it's like they go every 2 days, and it's the same with my niece. But for some odd reason, at my school, it's gonna be every other day. Like, we're rotating because we have group A and group B, and we're just rotating every other time. Like still more at risk. It's still at risk because you don't ever know who has corona, especially people who just got jobs, like my friends for instance, and I'm trying to get a job. They're still exposed to other people, so you're gonna risk them going into school before or after work. And like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's just a bad idea in general. I haven't heard any parents that are comfortable with the situation or idea. Are the parents gonna have input or what? And I understand if you have kids who like you can't leave at home alone all the time. I do understand that. Like, their jobs, you should accommodate them because that's just bullcrap. If I had a kid, I wouldn't want them at home by themselves learning. They're better off at home learning then at risk at school about other kids who have sticky hands and stuff. Like, I'm just thinking about elementary school kids. Like, I know they're gonna show little like videos and stuff on how to keep safe distancing, but still it's stupid because kids don't be paying attention to stuff like that. And you especially got the bad kids at school who don't care about other people's beings. I can think of a whole bunch of them in my head right now, and they're not going to accommodate with these guidelines because they're stupid and only think about themselves and want to scare with the people. They'll probably take their mask off and cough in someone else's face. And that's another thing, the freaking mask. I'm so sorry, I'm just really I haven't done a discussion video in a long time, so my fury just goes up into flames. Like the freaking mask thing. I remember I keep seeing these things on freaking Instagram where it's like someone has one mask, another person doesn't, you can still get infected. Two people have masks, it's not as affected, but you can still get infected. Two people don't have masks and like you can get affected or something like that. And it's just like, people aren't gonna wear masks unless like you tie it around them or something. Like, you can't force a child to wear a mask. They should, but you're not gonna force them to. Especially because you got these Karens out here who keep saying they're against my civil right thing or whatever. I'm just like, you're funny considering you're probably the same person who's also racist and don't believe in human equality. Anyway, literally, like, you're so stupid if you don't wear a freaking mask. Like, think about the people around you instead of yourself, Karen. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I hope I don't get canceled for this, but I really don't get it. Like, I'm not bashing my school district. I believe I have a stable school district. I believe that. I just think it's stupid that you're gonna make us go back to school. You put these safe guidelines, I understand that, but still, like, think about the parents and the kids. Like, did you ask for their input on this plan too? Like, because I don't know about you, but I don't feel comfortable going, and some of my friends aren't even gonna go back to school. They're really not. They're just gonna try and do it from online, and if not, they're just gonna be homeschooling themselves because they don't feel comfortable with it, and I don't blame them. I'm not homeschooling myself, but I understand why they wouldn't go back to school. I don't even know if my parents are even gonna let me go back to school. Like, it's just, the whole plan in general is just dumb. Also, I'll put it in the description below if you want to read what my school's planning to do. I don't think I really would care because it's a freaking, when I tell you that crap's confusing, like you gotta realize Gen Z's illiterate. I'm just kidding, but like, it's just a lot, and I feel like it's just to satisfy the government. That's why they use a bunch of big words and stuff that doesn't even matter in the situation. Just mention a whole bunch of stuff. Like, okay, can you get to the easy part now that I understand? Yeah. Like, if you want to read that boring, gigantic thing, you can. I just skipped the parts that I needed to know when we end up going back to school, like the schedule and stuff like that. One thing that was interesting to me, though, is that we're going to have, like, chorus and, like, music and, like, phys ed outside. And again, with the phys ed and outside, winter. I think they said something about phys ed being, like, for the winter inside, but you got to be, like, 12 feet apart. Keep in mind, we have 2 gyms. Like, you really think a bunch of people are going to be exactly 12 feet apart? You're funny. You're funny. Unless we make the gym group smaller. I mean, which I believe that's gonna happen because we have the alternating days. And about the alternating days, one's gonna be like one group stays home. What is that? It's a fuzzy. One group stays home, another group doesn't. They go to school. And it's like, I'm fine with all that, but you're still risking teachers and kids, like, from being exposed. Because there's always going to be that one certain kid, or those few certain kids that don't follow the school rules and stuff. Specifically, some 8th graders, or 8th grade boys too. But mostly, like, just the bad kids in general who just do what they want to do. What are you going to do for them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all didn't care about them bad kids before when they were doing all that crap. So now once they start doing crap, what you gonna do? I know I'll be protected and fine. I'll always keep my mask on and blah blah blah, because I still do that when I go to church. Like, I'll still keep my mask on and stuff, but it's still just the idea of going back to school. It's just way too early. Just way too early. I feel like it's just way too early. That's just me. Like, if I'm being over dramatic, sue me, but it's just the idea is dumb. Especially because another thing that was stupid, I probably should be doing other things besides patting my face. My lips is chappy. But another thing that was freaking stupid to me was like the fact that if there's a 5%, then we shouldn't be going to school. You're gonna risk the other 5%, wait, So you're gonna tell me, just because there's a 5% we shouldn't be going to school, 5% rate, you're going to risk the small percentage just because it doesn't fit your standard 5%? You're funny. Okay, it's one thing if it was like 2% or 3%, then we shouldn't be going to school. But 5%, you're really gonna, no, it should be no percent. There should be 0%. Like, you're gonna risk the 5% to get corona just because there wasn't 5%. No, it's like the fact that like, if there's a 5% chance, 5% of people, sorry, then we won't go. It should be like 1% or 2%. Why 5%? You're going to risk, like, the goal here is to not have kids get corona and learn. That's the goal, that's the goal. But there is going to be that 4% chance that may get corona. Like, it's just stupid to me. It's just stupid to me. It's just mind-boggling to me. Like, I'm not judging the people who came up with these plans. They're really solid plans. It's just the fact that it's too early. It's just too early. Like, don't get me wrong, I love school. I love it. I absolutely love school. I dig school. It's fun and stuff. But you're really going to risk people and kids' lives? Like, just so you can satisfy the orange in the White House? That's funny. I don't mean to make fun of him. I'm a Christian, I promise. It's just mind-boggling to me that y'all just really... It's just also the fact that, like, there are parents, there are teachers who have kids too, or have to take care of old people and stuff. And it's just, you're still gonna risk those teachers, especially substitute teachers. Like, it's just a lot. Like, just wait out those plans a little longer because it's just a lot. Fun. And it's like, another thing is, other schools have been going back to school and still get corona. Like, just from knowing this information, you shouldn't be making us go back to school just because those other schools did. And like, you see the stats of those other schools. Like, that's just me. Thank y'all for watching this video. I just wanted to give my input on the matter. Yeah. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me your thoughts about going back to school, because I'd sure love to hear them. Bye.